Why does toilet roll have patterns? Yeah, that's where we're kicking things off on this one. If you came here for a deep dive into the human psyche and explanation of the willful ignorance the first world has to real world problems in order to amplify the importance of the slight inconvenience they encounter that 70% of the world would only be delighted to complain about, then you're in luck. Because I have a squeaky duck. Seriously though, why does bog roll have a pattern? And before you say anything, yes, I did have this thought while I was sitting on the bog after forgetting to bring my phone and gotten bored pretending to myself that I understood the ingredients of a shampoo bottle. Ah, good. It has methylchloroisothiazolinone. That'll keep the crows off me. Really though, what nutjob walked into a shop and was like, "You expect me to put this anywhere near my bum when there isn't so much as a flower printed on it? What kind of peasant do you take me for, sir? You'd better go back there and get me something with some diamonds or a puppy's face on it or something." Maybe it's by design and it's like a tyre tread so you can get more traction. Suppose that it makes some sense at least. You got your rugged, triple ply high end with an intricate pattern rally tyre, ideal for rear end grippage on a wet surface. And at work they want you in and out as quick as they can, so they equip you with the one ply lightweight racing slicks that occasionally rupture and make shit of your rim. On that note, how do delivery drivers know when you're having a dump? I know it's cliche and it's been joked to death about it, but my delivery driver is better informed of my bowel movements than even me. I've spoken to him from the top window so much I'm starting to feel like a f***ing Disney princess. It's not my fault. I do be turtleheading all day waiting on him, then I think, fuck it, what's the chances of him calling in the next 10 minutes? Like, I genuinely start thinking, given the window of time and the speed of the visit, it'd be mathematically improbable that he'd show up at the exact moment I go for it. Then, as soon as my arse hits the seat and things get moving, he Superman lands at my doorstep, knocks on the door, gives me enough time to blink, and then Thanos snaps out of existence. I'm telling you, the stealth of the approach from these people is breathtaking. I never see or hear him coming. He's just there and gone. I reckon the US military could upgrade SEAL Team 6 with a courier and a dirty old transit van. "Hello, is that Barrack, is it? I had a package there from you from Pakistan, but you weren't home, so I just popped it in behind the wheelie bin." Speaking of low self-esteem, man, transitions are hard. People, like those with a fetish for wooden building blocks, come in all shapes and sizes. Thank you. But there's one thing that women can do, and do regularly, that men can't, and I'm not just talking about destroying your underwear with blood once a month. I can do that myself with a vindaloo and a hard sneeze. No, I'm talking about the thing they do called being bloated. Do you ever hear a woman say she's feeling bloated? Apparently it's a temporary thing that only seems to happen to women, especially when they can't think of a good enough reason as to why their pants don't fit anymore. They say this to us lads with a straight face, expecting us to go along with it. Now, I'll white lie as much as the next man when it comes to commenting on a woman's appearance or my whereabouts of a Tuesday, but I'm not going to fly in the face of science and go along with it when you declare humans as an inflatable species.
Oh, I'm so bloated.
Yeah, must be all that air they pack into a large taco chip. Okay, I know it's an actual condition that some people get, but there's the key word. Some. As in 10 to 20% for those of you who want the actual number. And, as the blokes out there know, those numbers are not adding up. There's a lot of ye out there using bloated as a get out of gym free card, and it's not fooling anyone. It's not like people who suffer from it suddenly look like they've got a Mickey D's loyalty card. It's just a swollen gut. You can't just roll somebody who's 27 stone into a doctor's office and he'll be like, yes, a case of the common bloatimus maximus. Not to worry, we'll have you back in them size 10s in no time. Just drop your trousers and bend over the table and I'll go lube up the bloat pump. Speaking of psychopaths, nope, that didn't work either. How do comedians do it? Okay, so this one is a real first world problem, but hey, you don't watch me for my long temper and hot takes on philosophy. So like most people in the modern world, I'm only able to function through the use of legal narcotics. Caffeine to be exact. I won't lie lads, I have a problem. I shoot up several times a day. It's actually getting so bad that the missus gets the jitters after going full Henry on me. But on occasion, caffeine betrays my trust, or more specifically, coffee does. You see, there's this thing that has no business being a thing called decaf coffee. It's coffee with all the lovely caffeine removed, or as I call it, coffee with the point taken away. The only reason they make it is so cashiers can easily identify serial killers. Tell us where the bodies are, Michael.
What bodies? What are you talking about? I was just enjoying my coffee and next thing I know I'm being dragged in and questioned about murders I know nothing about.
There's no point in hiding it. The barista's already told us you ordered a decaf latte, Michael.
Alright, fine, pass me the map.
Now all you lovely subscribers, hint hint, I'm sure are well aware of the pointlessness of decaf coffee, but statistically some of you out there gotta be serial killers. And to them I say, rest assured, it's not ye I actually have the problem with, even though you'll argue in the comments about how some people drink coffee just for the taste. Knowing well I'll retort by saying lies, nobody does. Decaf is like buying a car so you can sit in it and make engine noises. But no, the real enemies in my eyes are the coffee companies. You see, because recently I went into town to pick up some coffee pods for my machine, but when I got home and opened the box I noticed there was a little bit of red on the pod where there'd normally be silver. Had a closer look at the box and you guessed it, I had accidentally picked up decaf pods. How did I manage that, you might ask? Well, here's the boxes so you can tell me. As you can see, they make decaf incredibly easy to read by making the font extra small and dark red on a black background. Really jumps off the fucking box, am I right? But in case that wasn't obvious enough to really drive home the difference, they changed the trim of the box from blue to blue. But to be fair, the Lord isn't making any more colour, so we best not fucking waste them. Like, it must be deliberate, right? But then you might be thinking, like me, why would they be trying so hard to unload caffeineless coffee? Surely it's a harder process to remove the caffeine from the coffee, so it would make no sense to have a surplus. Well, I'll tell you why. Because decaf is like an aging orphan or your love pump. Nobody fucking wants it. Okay, that was a bit mean and uncalled for, I'm sorry. I'm just dealing with a little bit of caffeine withdrawal. Speaking of withdrawal, oh shit, I did it!